Do you want to find out what the next EV stock is and ride it to the top? Let's dig in. Welcome to the newsroom. So today we're talking about ticker RIDE, ride. You see what I did there? You're going to ride it up to the moon. You're going to get on the trade and ride north, not south, not this group. We retire young here. I saw this stock a little while ago and I thought, well, I'm in so many other EV stocks. Should I jump in this one too? Or is it just trying to follow the trend and ride the bandwagon with everyone else? And it turns out this thing rallied just like everything else. EV is nuts. We're going to look at this stock long-term and short-term. And when I do these long-term price targets for EV, they always turn into short-term. Like when I say long, I'm thinking 6+ months in my head. I'm not a Warren Buffett, so I'm not thinking 10, 20 years. 6 months. But when it comes to EV, when I give a price target 6 months away, it's like 6 days away. EV's nuts. They're all in ludicrous mode. So the company is called Lordstown Motors. It's owned by this buttnut in the dungarees and the work boots standing next to his truck, the Endurance. Now, yes, it looks like a Ford F-150. That's electric. This is what Tesla should have made. But instead, they made the Cybertruck like we're living in the year 2077. There's no Keanu Reeves here. We're normal people, okay? Those brakes are pretty cool. Take a look at those brakes. It looks like he ran over a mango. So here's a video of the CEO talking about Lordstown Motors. Let's take a look at what he says because I find what he's saying very interesting. And we got to take these CEOs, these EV CEOs, seriously. Because, well, there's a fine line of your Nikola's and your real EV companies. We got Neo, real cars. We had Nikola, fake cars. They had little 16-year-olds photoshopping pickup trucks. Now we got to go through the paperwork and figure out which ones are real, which ones are fake. And I think this one's real. So this guy's trying to make a pickup truck that looks like the Ford F-150, but it's EV. Now, is he going to attract those buyers? I think he will. I think he'll attract at least 20% of them. A lot of these guys, they like to smell fumes. They like going to the pump and getting gasoline on their arms because they think their girlfriend likes it. But in reality, she don't. She don't want to smell gasoline. She wants to smell perfume and colognes. So she won't mind an EV truck. So when he says, oh, look at that little EV F-150 thing, the girlfriend's going to go, that's actually pretty pretty. And he's going to go, really, hun? And she's going to say yes. And then probably do some things for him. And he will like it. And then he'll go buy it. And this is what we're talking about. It's a snowball effect. When one construction worker dude gets an EV pickup truck, they all will. Anyway, let's take a look at this video.
We didn't just kind of make a pickup truck to compare to, let's say, a Ford 150. We really feel it's better on almost every metric.
He said he thinks it's better on every metric. The Ford F-150 is the best-selling pickup truck. It's been around forever. Now, if this buttnut can make an electric pickup truck that can beat the F-150 on range, on power, on torque and horsepower, it has all the functionality, the same thing. This company is going to be massive. Massive. I mean, this truck is nice. It's a nice looking truck. I think he might have stole the blueprints to the pickup truck, the Ford F-150. Look at it. A little lightning bolt on the back. You look like a superhero. I love the rims. I like that mango look underneath the brakes. So looking at this chart for Lordstown, I want to see where's a good area to get in at. Is it too high? Is it going to come down? Do I have to wait some time? Or should I just get in and ride the profits going up? Now, as we could see in mid-September, this thing rocketed from like 10 to 30, 3x. And then it fell all the way down from 30 to like 13. So, springboard. This thing's all over the place. It's doing a ping pong effect. And then it rocketed from 13 back to almost 30. So this thing likes 30s, it likes 13s, it likes 3s. That's a little tip I gotta remember. It likes 3s. Now, when it came down after that first initial rally, it made a strong bottom. Strong bottom at 1290. So that's our rock solid floor. That's why we're gonna say the whale's balled in. It's the bottom. It's the table, legs, all the good stuff. It won't go lower than that. We know this. We have our key resistance. Our key resistance, the only one we know of that's left on the board because it knocked all the other ones out. 3185 is the key resistance. That's the ceiling right now. It won't go any higher than that ceiling right now. I have a few scenarios to find out when it will. Scenario 1. Goes up, tests the ceiling, does a little baby pullback for everyone to get out, all the scared Robin Hooders that want to get in for a quick flip. They get out at that key resistance, and then all the whales come in and shoot it straight up to the moon, and then all that you're left with is the Robin Hooders drowning in their tears. So there's a bunch of different ways you could be a trader. Now, if you're a day trader, you can't be mad when that happens. If you're a swing trader or an investor, you won't be trapped in that because you're still in it. Scenario 2, again, it had this crazy run from 13 to 30. It's got to pull back. It's another crazy run, almost a 3Xer. Needs to come down and cool off, head back up, test that ceiling, and then come back down and cool off, and then we reanalyze from there. Scenario 3, it does a blink of an eye, it's gone. Blink, every day it's up 30%. Crazy stock. BLNK, if you want to check that one out. You blink, it's gone. Every day. Blink, blink, blink. Just keeps going up. Now, personally, my favorite scenario, which I think is most likely to happen, is scenario 1. I think it's going to test that 31.85, 31, somewhere around there very soon, maybe this week. That would be very cool. I would say in the next 2-3 weeks, but it's EV in a week. So talking about Blink, looking at Blink's chart, it did its first wave, right? It did that in July. It came down and then went up for its second wave. Ride is in the same situation. It did the first wave and now it's going up for the second wave. What's going to happen? It could do a Blink. It could run up. Bird's eye view on Blink. Take a look at this. I call this the camel because it's got the 3 humps and the long neck. So Blink did the wave, 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 and then it created the camel's head. The neck went straight up, 32. Blink was trading at $2. Blink is bananas. I was talking about this one. I think it was at like $6 or something. So Blink formed the camelback. Is Ride going to do the same thing? Blink took 3 waves before liftoff. Ride is in half of the second wave. What's going to happen? So for a price target for Ride, I've done a lot of analysis on this, looking at the RSI, the MACDs, the Trixes, all these different indicators. I'm going to say a price target is 40. And I'm going to say that's a long-term price target, somewhere around, I don't know, mid-December. Long-term, yeah. Typically, I'd say March, April, but no, it's EV. That's long-term. Short-term, I say 31 this week. So that's it. That's a quick analysis insight to the company Ride, Lordstown Motors. My eyeballs are watching these guys. The pickup truck market is wide open. Since Nikola left the country and went to Mexico, he's living in some type of cenote. He's over there eating guac and avocados and tortillas every day, drowning in money, but he's hiding from the feds. He can't come back to America. So Nikola's gone. Who's left to do EV trucks? All you got is Tesla, and they're doing cyber trucks. Like I said, Neo ain't in this race. We're humans. Humans are in this race. So a human is not going to buy that thing. It looks like it go through a brick wall. No one wants to drive a truck that go through a brick wall. Think of the last big truck. Imagine, what was the last big truck you think of? The Hummer is gone. Actually, it just came back. That's it. Thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe if you're new to the channel. New deep dive comes out Wednesday. I saw your guys' guesses on what you think the company is. Some of you did a good job, because if you just do a little investigative work of your own, do your own little deep dive, you could have figured out what it was, bought it early, and maybe locked in a little gain. We don't know. So, new deep dive Wednesday. Thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe if you're new to the channel. Don't forget, by watching this channel, you're learning stuff. You're getting a little bit closer to retiring young.